Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, okay. So this is Thakur Shivam Kumar, Senior Software Engineer and Corporate Trainer at Elearn Infotech. So I
Okay.
just wanted to know your current profile, your role, if you're working anywhere, so that I can start accordingly and guide you in the same sense.
Yeah, sure. Actually, right now I'm working as a software engineer in Kainos, and I have experience for about 6 plus years.
Okay.
My domains are mainly Java and Angular with Spring Boot.
Okay. Very good.
Actually, I'm planning to attend interviews from March end, and it seems like that'll be like couple of interviews by March end.
Mhm.
But I want to refresh DSA and systems and concepts before my interviews, so
O-
that of taking classes.
Okay. So basically, I think you are targeting product-based companies now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how good you are comfortable or how comfortable you are with Java along with it
Mhm.
collections, frameworks and all that stuff?
Yeah, I'm a little bit okay with it, but I just want to refresh the concepts and mainly move into DSA and system science.
No, no. You are already working as a Java developer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Java
Java,
engineer.
yeah, yeah.
So how you are dealing with collections and other things there?
Yeah, that is fine because as you know, our regular task on the applications will be mainly on those concepts, right? So I'm a little bit okay with that. My main area of focus right now is DSA and system designs, not Java.
So previously, have you have any experience in DSA?
Yeah, I had like I knew the basic concepts like the linear and non-linear concepts, but I want to get into the latest algorithms, graphs, trees in that area.
Okay. So have you ever previously solved any of the DSA question over any platform like Lead Code, Gigs for Geek,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah. I'm
anyone?
an active member of Lead Code, but I
Mhm.
don't take the hard questions. That's why I want to refresh before starting that. But I'm okay with the beginning and the medium level of questions.
Okay. So is there like if we are starting, is there any need to tell you what are arrays, what are linked list, what are trees, what are graphs, what are tries, what is hashing?
No, but I want the from the trees concepts because I'm literally out of touch with those concepts. But I don't need for those the basic ones like linked arrays, stack queues, and things.
Okay. So your main target behind learning DSA is basically the interview and the product-based companies, right? As you
Mm-hmm.
already have experience that too in Java development and you are familiar with the collection frameworks. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good call. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and when I got one more question here that you are
Mm-hmm.
already into the Java development that too you said Spring Boot. See, I am
Yeah.
also a Java developer only. I also
Mm-hmm.
work with Spring Boot. There
Mm-hmm.
also we work with microservices, the Eureka, and the
Yeah.
load
Yeah.
balancer, the scheduling, correct,
Uh,
the
I,
scaling. So
mm-hmm.
what exactly you are looking for in system design?
Like in in interviews perspective, I'm not very familiar with how this system is. Like I'm out. Like I haven't studied about that at all. But even though I work with microservices and things in the applications, I don't know how things connect.
Okay,
Like
so
in interview perspective, how to
no,
explain that? I'm not sure about that.
no, it's not about the interview perspective or real perspective.
Hmm.
Have you ever explored the Netflix Eureka in
No,
so how come you are working with microservices without that?
like when I started, I joined as a Java developer without
Mhm.
experience.
Mhm.
So how I started to learn is like how experience, like exploring how things are working and understanding that. But I don't know what actually our concept is. But I got to understand what is happening inside. So I'm still surviving with that. But I don't want to be in that way hereafter.
Okay, okay. So I would tell you one thing first of all that
Hmm.
system design that you are looking for. Let's say you might have watched any Instagram reel or the LinkedIn post where DSA and system design are said to be the backbone of product-based companies. two to three
Mm-hmm.
round or 3 to 4 rounds are based on these rounds.
Yeah.
But system design, and maybe you might have
Mm-hmm.
also seen a question that design a URL shortener, design a car parking system, design
Mm-hmm.
WhatsApp,
Mm-hmm.
design this,
Yeah.
design that.
Yeah.
So that designing is not to pen down how they are working. It's like
Mm-hmm.
how you are going to start. So I will take a simple example here. Let's
Yeah.
say when we are working with Spring Boot and we are
Mm-hmm.
working with Spring Data JPA, the Hibernate, and we want Hibernate to create table for any class, we will
Mm-hmm.
just annotate the class with at the rate of
Yeah.
entity, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Along with the primary key that is at the rate of ID, and Hibernate will
Yeah.
automatically create table for it. But the
Mm-hmm.
sense is what one class will be having. Now, let's say I asked you that, yeah, Maithili, we are working on a institute management system, or let's say employee management system. Now,
Okay.
if you are able to draw the conclusion that how many field a student class or a employee
Mm-hmm.
class is going to have,
Mm-hmm.
because ID, name, email, phone number, address, contact, these are common. But
Yeah.
if you are able to think on that verge that, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is the
Mm-hmm.
how much fields are available for that. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to system design,
Mm-hmm.
there are two type of system designing is done, low level and high level. Correct.
Okay.
Now,
I'm not sure about those.
in low level and in high level, what
Mm-hmm.
exactly you are designing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, I will tell you something like this. When it comes to low level design, so is it
Mm-hmm.
fine now? I'm starting with system design, anyhow, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, system design. First of all, you have to
Oh.
understand what
Mm-hmm.
exactly is this system design. Now, this is
Mm-hmm.
not a rocket science word. It is something that engineer or the software development engineer do in their day-to-day life. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
I will write some concept here and you will understand what is this.
How are you sharing your screen? I don't see it. Sorry.
Yeah, let me just check it once.
Yeah, I'm able to see now.
Now visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to system design, things are like very simple, but they are exaggerated things. So if I have
Mm-hmm.
to just go with the definition, then system design is the process of designing architecture, components, modules, classes, interfaces, and data flow of a system.
Okay.
Now, what is the meaning of this? It is looking like a bookish definition, but this is what it is. Now,
Yeah.
let's say I will tell you one project that is actually built by us only as a part of teaching. So this
Mm-hmm.
is that project. Now, in this project, this is a Java, React, and Spring Boot based project only, basically, where you can encrypt a message. Let's say this is just a message that hello, meet me at cafe today, something like this,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and you can secure a password here, any password that you like, and basically then you can encrypt the text. So now this will
Okay.
be generating a group of emojis. Now you can send
Okay.
these emojis to someone. So basically they will come to the website and they will decrypt it. They will paste all the
Okay.
emojis, put the password back, and they will get the data. How
Okay.
you will design this app, how many classes you will use in this app, how many interfaces you will use in this app, how many
Mm-hmm.
enum you will use, which collection framework you will use to stay, which
Mm-hmm.
database you will use, how you will design this only comes in the system design.
Okay.
Now system design can be done in two ways. It can be done as a HLD, that is basically called high level design,
Mm-hmm.
high level design, and it can be done as LLD, low level design.
Okay.
Now this high level design and low level design is different in terms of components that they are having. So when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to low level design will tell you the class diagrams, how your
Okay.
class will look alike. Now Think
Okay.
of a Java perspective. In
Mm-hmm.
encrypting the message, each message will be a class. So let's say there is a
Mm-hmm.
class of message like this, and I am creating its table at the rate of entity
Mm-hmm.
like this entity. Then after I need a ID, so at the rate of ID, and basically we can use the automatic generated ID
Mm-hmm.
at the rate of generated value strategy equals to generation strategy dot. Now, in this message class, how many
Mm-hmm.
field this message class is going to have? So if you notice carefully, this message is exactly having the actual message. So
Mm-hmm.
here it is going to have a field that is private string actual message, a real message or message anything. In
Yeah.
any way we can take it message. Then once this
Got it.
message is having, it will be having one password.
Okay. Yeah.
It is going to be private string password.
Mm-hmm.
Private string password, and it is going to have the
Decrypt
generated
message.
security message or the secret message.
Yeah.
So here it is going to have private string secret that is generated. Now this is going to be the structure of this class. Now
Mm-hmm.
see, this is a very small project in which I can directly take this thing in my brain, and I can create the class architecture, that this is how this message class will be looking alike. Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which other class is required? So I know that there is one encryption and decryption messages going on. So I will be
Mm-hmm.
creating one class, that is class of operations. There is going to be a class of operation, and it is going to have method public string encrypt message method. This particular method is going to pass the argument of actual message string message. It will do some business logic here, whatever is the business logic, to convert the real message into the,
Mm-hmm.
and then it will return the secret message. In the
Okay.
same flow, we are also going to have the decrypt
Decrypt.
message. It will accept the secret string of emojis or anything, and then it will return the actual message. This is going to be the operation class. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if you are able to think in this order
Mm-hmm.
is only called the class diagrams. That okay, I
Mm-hmm.
am able to create the classes as
Clever.
per the requirements, as per the
Mm-hmm.
requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing comes in low level design is database schema. You should be
Yeah.
able to create the database schema. Now this
Mm-hmm.
database schema should be scalable, that if in future I need to add change something, I should be able to change it without any problem.
Mm-hmm.
In low level design only, you will be discussing the API structure, how your
Okay.
APIs are going to work. Generally, we will be having a class of message controller. Message controller class is going to be there. This
Mm-hmm.
controller, I will annotate this class with at the rate of REST controller. If you have worked with APIs,
Yeah.
REST controller is there. Now, in this two type of request you will be accepting.
Yeah.
Again, encrypt and decrypt. So at the
Yep.
rate of post mapping and slash encrypt. Here you will be having one method, public string and whatever the method is, encrypt method. Here for encryption, you need two things. So at the rate of request parameter, or you can write request body, request body, there also you can write, or request param you can write string
Okay.
password you need, and
Mm-hmm.
at the rate of request param string message we need when
Yeah.
we are talking about encryption.
Yeah.
So you should be able to understand that how API will be created, how you are going to merge the request. So if you are
Mm-hmm.
able to create the APIs structure, that is the low level design part. Now, one
Mm-hmm.
more thing. There will be one algorithm that is going on when you are trying to convert a normal message to a secret message. You will use any algorithm, you will design one method. Acha, wait,
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you this basically. So I got one project here, I'll show you. So there
Yeah.
is algorithm part. Which algorithm you will use? Why you will use the same algorithm only? That comes in
Okay.
low level design. Now next thing is detailed implementation or simple implementation. How you are going to implement it. Let's say if I'm saying API, how will you build API? By using Spring Boot, REST controller, Spring Web, MVC.
Mm-hmm.
All of this part, if you are able to think about the class architecture, if you are able to think about the database schema, if you are able to think about the structure of APIs, means what they will accept as parameter, what they will give in output, which algorithm you will use for your operations, and then how you will implement it, this is called, comes under low level design. Now,
Got it.
low level design means you are just starting it. You are just
Mm-hmm.
starting the application. When your
Yeah.
application is already built, then it requires a lot of things. They comes in high level design. In high
Mm-hmm.
level design, overall architecture, because it can have multiple microservices running together. It,
Okay.
then here you will be discussing about the major component of the app. Here, if multiple microservices are there, how they are going to communicate? Communication within microservices. If multiple microservices are running, how they will communicate with each other?
Mm-hmm.
Which database you will use and why you are using the database? What is the, then here comes the load balancing part,
Okay.
how you will balance the load in your application. Here comes the scaling part. Let's say Flipkart will be having Big Billion Day sale, Amazon will have Great Indian Festival sale. In that sale, their user base or the traffic will increase too much. How they will be
Mm-hmm.
handling that traffic? That comes
Mm-hmm.
in high level design, right? So I will just show you
Okay.
one algorithmic part here.
So even the security thing will come inside high level,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Caching will also come.
Mm.
I'll come to this. I'll just show you a project here.
Okay.
So basically, this is the same project, Lock Talk. The same is deployed, but this is by using a core part only, where console-based application it is.
Okay.
Sorry. So here we got the main class,
Mm-hmm.
in which we are just having one static database class only. Then secret creator is a algorithm. Now this is the
Encrypted.
algorithm which is
Okay.
going to convert the message to secret message, something like this. This
Mm-hmm.
comes under low level design. Now I'll just show you one
Mm-hmm.
example. So here I will start this application. Now it is giving you option that you can either encode a message or decode a message. So I will try to encode a message first of all. So it is
Okay.
saying enter the actual message. So this is the real message that I want to decrypt. Now, you can set a password. So I will set a random password. Now, my secret message is this. Now, this is my
Okay.
secret message. Nobody can read it, but I will just copy this. I will try to decode this message. So I'll press 2
Okay.
here. It is asking me secret message. I will paste the secret message. I will put my password, and message is this is the real message that I want to decrypt.
Got it.
Same, the same value came from database here. The same thing came from database here. which algorithm I am using, how you will decide, how you will be building that particular stuff. All of that comes in low level design. How API is scheduling, how things are getting done, all of this concept comes in high level design.
Got it.
Now there comes the important or the core concept of system design, including both low level and high level.
Mm-hmm.
Core components of system design. Now, here, the first part is you should design a system which is scalable. Scalability. Let's say today you are building your application for 10 user. Tomorrow it can be
Yeah.
1000 user, 1 lakh user.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
your server will handle the load, how you will handle the load. So there
Okay.
comes the scalability. Now,
Mm-hmm.
scalability can be done in two ways. One is vertical scaling. In vertical scaling, what we will be doing, we will be increasing the machine power, RAM, ROM, these memories we will increase in vertical scaling. Then
Okay.
there is one horizontal scaling. Now what we will be doing in horizontal scaling, we will be adding more system. Instead of adding RAM, ROM in one system, we will add more
Mm-hmm.
system. Now this you have to decide which one is good. Vertical is
Okay.
good, horizontal is good. It depends on the
Okay.
requirement and it depends on the budget also, because vertical
Okay.
is affordable and horizontal is expensive.
Yeah.
That system design will teach you.
Okay.
Second concept is load balancer, how you will be distributing the load between multiple servers,
Mm-hmm.
right? So here multiple tools are there. You might have heard about Nginx is there.
Mm-hmm.
Nginx. This is used as a load balancer. How it will be balancing the load, that we are going to discuss in system design. That okay, I
Got it.
will build WhatsApp and this is how I will handle the load. Next thing is caching. Next thing is caching like this. Now you should not go to database every time.
For catch. Yeah.
You should cache the data outside only and for faster access. Redis is very
Mm-hmm.
famous here. Redis cache.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So here you will be discussing how to use Redis with Java or any kind of backend application. How
Mm-hmm.
you are going to design the database design. Now, basically the thing is, sometime you will be using relational databases, RDBMS databases. Sometime you will be using NoSQL databases like MongoDB. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on the requirement again, that what is the actual requirement. So you have to decide at that time,
Okay.
right?
So to understand which database we are going to use, we need to know the database level, and we have to decide, like we
Yes.
should know
So
about the
yeah,
databases
yeah, I'll
to
come to
be
that.
using. Okay.
Let's say you are having confusion which database I should use. For that, you
Mm-hmm.
should understand what is the offerable thing in each database.
Mm-hmm.
RDBMS will offer you the structured data.
Mm-hmm.
RDBMS will offer you the ACID properties. Here it will follow the ACID properties. This is the
Acid in
properties.
the sense,
Sorry.
acid in the sense, what is acid?
ACID means atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability.
Okay.
Yeah, I will talk about that. Then here, like MySQL, which is like popular database, Oracle is there, Postgres SQL
Mm-hmm.
is there. What
Mm-hmm.
NoSQL database will offer us? NoSQL database will offer us the flexible schema design.
Okay.
Flexible. It is you can store object data here, highly scalable. So the NoSQL databases are highly scalable. The popular example
Okay.
is MongoDB. Now, whatever
Mm-hmm.
is your requirement, now let's say talk about my application, this one, message. Which
Mm-hmm.
database I should use? As I
Structure.
have very structured data, every time I
Mm-hmm.
will have only ID,
Yeah.
message, password,
Okay.
and secret message, nothing else. I
Mm-hmm.
can use the
Yeah.
MySQL because I need
Mm-hmm.
security, right? You
Yeah.
are providing security here, so you should use
Mm-hmm.
MySQL. This is
Mm-hmm.
taught in System design, which database you can use here. Now, along with the database design comes the microservices architecture, that how
Mm-hmm.
microservices can be built, how they can communicate with each other. That is
Mm-hmm.
also going to be told. Now, in this, let's say payment service, payment services differently running on a server, and
Okay.
authentication services running differently on another server. Order
Security.
service, this is running on a different server, like that.
Mm-hmm.
This microservice architecture is used by Netflix, but now little bit they are monolith only. Spotify is using this architecture. Uber is using that architecture, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Flipkart in India, Flipkart is using. I am the former employee of Flipkart only. I have been senior
Okay.
software engineer in Flipkart. How the APIs will be communicating with each other. API
Mm-hmm.
communication is going to be the key. So here REST APIs are there. XML data is JSON data is there.
Mm-hmm.
gRPC is there. gRPC message queue is there. You might have heard about Kafka and all that if you're working
Yeah.
with Java.
Yeah.
Message queue is there. Some message brokers are there. So example Kafka, just now I talked about. Kafka is
Mm-hmm.
there. RabbitMQ is there. Both are used for this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these are the basic and highly important concept that comes under system design. So when you are designing the system, you should be comfortable in this. Now,
Okay.
there are some internal concept which are used inside all of these. Important internal concepts. There are some internal concepts like consistent hashing, consistent hashing, database indexing for faster access, replication, replication, sharding, sharding, rate limiting, API gateway, circuit breaker, event driven architecture, distributed locking, logging, distributed locking, logging. These concepts are there.
Okay.
All these are the internal concepts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is the system design. I'll just share the syllabus for our system design. Content. So in system design, we'll be starting from very basic networking, also scalability, all that I have written there.
Yeah.
Acid versus base, load balancing, caching, databases, NoSQL, distributed concept, message queues, microservice architecture, design pattern, storage system, security authentication, observability. All of these things we are going to discuss in system design. And system design
Okay.
is a big thing. This is all
Okay.
system design. How you are going to build an application. If you know system design, you
Mm-hmm.
can lead a team and build the entire software by yourself. That's why
Yeah.
system design is important. How
Okay.
an engineer is thinking, how much broad they can think, how much futuristic they are.
Mm-hmm.
Now comes the DSA part. Now,
Which is really
DSA
helpful.
is something which is the backbone of product based companies interview.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it has been from many years, it is now also, and it will be in future as well.
Yeah.
Now I am going to ask you a very simple question, that why companies are asking DSA when it is not used in real life.
Uh, We are still using some concepts in real life, right? Like the
Like,
graph tree.
hmm?
More like to structure the way our application is going to work, how fast we can short out.
So how like DSA is going to help in the speed that depends on server and the backend?
Mm-hmm.
My question is, why still companies are asking? Once you got the answer
We
for
should
this
know,
question,
yeah, we should know the concept, like the algorithms that are available, so that we will know which concept we can implement for the application, or we can decide which one is best for the application that we'll be building.
mhm, okay. So basically, DSA is never asked for speed, this, that. No.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because let's say I am a senior software engineer, I have experience and I am working as a product based engineer only. I'm in a company.
Mm-hmm.
Once you are going for interview, again they will ask you DSA only. So
Mm-hmm.
DSA is not something which is going to be used too much in the real life,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
DSA is a way to decide how a person is thinking because
Mm-hmm.
DSA problems are there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even the lead code we have DSA problem.
Yeah. So there you have to decide how you are going to think. Okay.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
that, I will create one simple Java problem here. I will tell you why DSA matters and why DSA is asked.
Okay.
Now, let's say this is just going to be a simple Java program,
Mm-hmm.
very simple Java program. It is going to be like this. There is a class, there is a main method.
Mm-hmm.
Now, inside this, I am going to create a two-dimensional array.
Okay.
Int nums equals to, and here one, two, three elements, four, five, six element, and seven, eight, nine. Now, this is a two-dimension array in Java. I
Yeah.
want you to print the all elements. So as it is a two-dimension array, we have to use two loops.
Yeah.
One loop I will write, which will basically be iterating through the
First rows.
rows like this. And here I will be going with j, int j equals to 0. J is less than I dot length. Here nums dot I dot length, and then j plus plus. And every time I am going to log the value.
Yeah.
So here I will print the value of nums with the indexing I, with the indexing j, with some space. And once this loop is completed, we will give one empty command.
Yeah.
Once you are running this application, it will going to print the array. But the
Yeah.
problem is, what is the time complexity of this algorithm?
N square.
N square. For just accessing the element, you are working on n square time because two loops
Mm-hmm.
are running.
Yeah.
Now, as an engineer, you should take it down to of the order of n
Mm-hmm.
or of the order of log n, if
Mm-hmm.
possible. Otherwise, of the order of n. Basically, we have to remove one for loop.
Yeah.
So, can we do it? If yes, then how?
Mm, we should try to print the entire row at a
No,
time.
not possible.
Or we can try recursion something.
Yeah, we can try recursion also, but recursion also will be taking two loops. The
Yeah.
problem is here only I have to convert it to a of the order
Single
of
loop.
n instead
Yeah.
of the order of n square. So
Yeah.
there is one DSA technique. That is called
Mm-hmm.
two pointer technique.
Mm-hmm.
So I will remove the second loop like
Mm-hmm.
this, and I am working only on one loop. But the second loop was working on the value of j. So I will just write int j is equal to 0
Okay.
outside like this. Very simple.
Yeah.
Now I will go inside the loop, and first of all, I will print something here, and I will be printing nums of I and then nums of j
Yeah.
like this. When I'm writing this thing, what output I will get is 147. From
Yeah.
each
First.
row, I got the first element. Now,
Yeah.
if I'm increasing the value of j after
It will be
printing this
next
line
column.
like this, j plus plus, then it
Mm-hmm.
will be printing 1, 5, and 9, the
Yeah.
first, second, and third element, but I want all of them.
Yeah.
So I will check something first of all. First of all, I will check here that if the value of j
Mm-hmm.
is less than the nums with the indexing I dot length,
Okay.
it means that j is still here, here, or here.
Yeah.
If that is the case, then what I will do, I will first print the value like
Okay.
this. Then I will iterate on the same row again. So here I plus plus means already it shifted the row, but I will say
Yeah.
no, I minus minus and j plus plus like this.
Got it.
But still I'll check and I got the first row completely. One, two,
Yeah.
three.
Yeah.
First row completely I got
Yeah.
completely. But I don't want in that way. Then how I want? I want that here you printed just continue the loop. Don't come
Yeah.
below. Just
Yeah.
continue the loop. Let's check
Yeah.
it. So here 1, 2, 3 is printed. When
Yeah.
one row is basically printed, after that again you have to set the j value to 0
Zero. Yeah.
so that it is iterating again. Complete array is printed.
Yeah.
What is the time complexity of this algorithm now?
Order of n.
Of the order of n, because
Yeah.
we are just using a single loop. Now this
Yeah.
technique is called two pointer technique. Wherever you
Mm-hmm.
are having of the order of n square, you will reduce it by using the two pointer technique. So
Got it.
DSA will test how you are thinking,
Okay.
how you can optimize the system, right?
Yeah.
So in the DSA, the typical syllabus that we follow within our institution is this, and it is designed completely by me with all,
Mm-hmm.
by considering all the parameters, because I am an engineer first then a trainer. So here what is algorithm, data structure, characteristic, how to judge the complexity. Here
Mm-hmm.
the Java programming fresher, but already you know Java, so we will be skipping this. Then what are arrays, then problems on arrays, and then some practical part, then comes the string, linked list, stack, queues, recursion, backtracking, trees, heaps and priority queue, hashing, graphs, sorting and searching algorithms, all dynamic programming, which is highly asked, 3D algorithm, advanced topic, try, disjoint, segment, KMP, Rabin carp, right? And there is these kind of the techniques. So let's say sliding window technique, binary search, bit manipulation, and the one I told you right now, two pointer technique, all these techniques. So
Okay.
DSA is not about solving the problem, never. It is always about how you are approaching a particular problem, how you are looking at the problem. Are you able to reduce the complexity? Are you able to make the program more simpler? That's what
Mm-hmm.
data structure is, because everything will be revolving around data only. So if you are able to handle the data properly and retrieve it very fast, that's where the DSA comes into the action.
Okay. Did you stop your share screen because I don't see it now?
Sorry, yeah, I just
Um,
stopped.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that is what we have to be discussed. We have been discussing in the data structure and system design.
Mm-hmm.
So system design is about how you are approaching a architecture, database, classes, class diagram, interfaces of any application, which database
Yeah.
you will load, how you will scale the application, what load balancer you will use, what
Mm-hmm.
messaging app you will use. That is system design. How you will solve that problem is DSA. And that's why they become the backbone of any Java developer or any kind of developer interview.
Got it.
I hope I was able to clear that sense of
Yeah. Yeah.
confusion, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have already shown you the syllabus that we are going to follow. If you got any doubt from your side, now you can ask that.
Uh, I'm little bit clear about what I'm going to study and what I need to focus on.
Yeah.
Is it possible to decrease our course duration to about 1.5 month or 2 month?
So you want to learn or you just want to get the completion tag that okay, it is completed?
Oh no, not like that. I want to learn, but
Yes.
if possible, I want to increase the time so that I can practice during the daytime and I can attend your class in the evening times like that.
Yeah. I got the point basically, but you have to
Mm-hmm.
understand my point, what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Learning DSA and then system design is different and it takes time. It
Mm-hmm.
is never a 1 month. See, frankly, I'm telling you, it is never a 1 or 2, 1 or half month thing. Yeah, it
Yeah,
might be
definitely.
done. I'm not saying that it will not be done. It will be done. But then your
Maybe to
hard work
understand
is
it, to
is
practice, yeah, but it is going to
sorry.
take time. To understand it, I can do it in 2 months, but to practice and get used to it, I need a lot of practice. I can understand that.
Exactly. You need lot of practice. Along with the practice also, you need the proper time also. It
Yeah.
can't be done in 1 day or 2 day. No one. If somebody is promising means they will just behind your money. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Be
Mm-hmm.
frank, you should be investing 2.5 month.
Okay.
Without that, you can do in 10 days also. But how much will be in your pocket after that? I can't say. But if you are
Okay.
giving proper time, where
Mm-hmm.
you are going in a structured way, then of course things are going to be super easy. Okay?
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just